Hello and welcome to another Planet Destiny video. Today was the Bungie weekly update, and we are going to go over that and what else to expect in the 1.1.1 patch. First off, there is a large update coming to the weekly heroic strikes. They've added in the much requested matchmaking to the weekly heroic strikes for all difficulty levels. It should be noted that this update does not apply to the Nightfall strike. You can still solo that every week if you want to. However, the weekly heroic strike will now place you in with a team of guardians exactly like the normal Vanguard playlist. This is a wonderful change since the weekly heroic has been much simpler since you didn't have the threat of resetting after every wipe. Myself, I never liked getting a group together to do the weekly strike, and I'm sure Bungie will see a lot more people running the weekly activity as a result. This change is also good because it didn't affect the Nightfall strike, as those do carry a much larger risk involved. I'm sure the forums would be full of people just kind of complaining that they didn't get matched to a good team, or how people leaving there would be a much larger issue than it is with other areas. They also went on to say that there will be no matchmaking for the raid. They're very aware of the community's requests for a raid matchmaking and want to try to come up with a solution for it. They just don't have anything concrete to tell us right now regarding that issue. Now, here's what else that we can expect from the patch. Xur will now stop forgetting to bring his exotic engram to the tower. This most likely means that Xur will now stock an exotic engram every time he comes into the tower. They will be fixing the Iron Banner issue where the other maps will be added to the playlist. This was supposed to come earlier, but apparently there was an issue with implementing it and it was pulled back. Strikes and Crucible maps will be less likely to repeat as long as people stay in queue. As someone who's been playing the same two maps over and over in Iron Banner, I can tell you that I'm a little bit happy to hear this change, and so is the rest of my fire team. For those who have been trying to increase their Grimoire score, they've fixed numerous issues with some Grimoire not being added. In addition, the previously stated weapon tunings will be added in this patch. We've already covered all of these changes in a previous video, but the short of it is hand cannons and auto rifles are getting a range decrease. All pulse rifles are getting a damage increase by about 10%, shotguns damage are being increased by 100%, but only in PvE. Fusion rifles spread is being increased as well, so they'll be less accurate at the longer ranges. And finally, secondary weapons in the Crucible will now spawn with less ammo. This patch will also bring a much requested UI update so that we can now view our faction ranks without going into the tower and inspecting the vendors. That's been a long time coming, and I'm glad for that quality of life change. Finally, the heavy ammo bug will be fixed! And we can now go die and not worry about our heavy ammo decreasing after every single death. So there's a lot of changes coming in this patch, and we have all of them listed in an article in the description. Go and check it out if you want a little bit more detail on it. I hope you guys found this video helpful. This has been Patrick Casey with Planet Destiny, your guide to the Destiny universe.